If you're looking for the best paints for boat trailer, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Rust-Oleum Marine Topside Paint Black. When handling boat trailer painting, the quality of paint that you will be using is one of the most important factors that you need to take into account. Luckily, this paint product is highly practical to utilize on metal, wood, or fiberglass surfaces on top of the waterline. The size of this can already cover by up to a total of 100 square feet. You only need to wait for approximately 1 to 2 hours before it gets dry. It is interesting to note that many boat trailer owners pick this brand mainly because it can ensure very solid and sturdy coating that works quite excellently in combating potentially dangerous weather conditions and abrasion, and it is reliable when it comes to offering long-standing ultraviolet shield. It is the right choice if you wish to sustain the elegance as well as aesthetics of your surfaces. For the price, this is unbeatable. It is very affordable, yet it is the right solution if you opt for sleek finish and ultimate gloss retention. Its oil-based formulation is what makes brushing a lot easier to execute, and the paint can be applied with supreme leveling. The number 2 position is held by Total Boat Aluminum Boat Paint. You are probably asking yourself what kind of paint to use on a boat trailer. Well, if you want to end up having the right paint that could do the painting task a less painful project to manage, then this paint product won't dismay you. If you go for sturdy marine paint that is particularly formulated for galvanized as well as aluminum metal watercrafts applications, then you have found the one. This product is available in many distinct colors such as light gray, army green, white, khaki, earth brown, and black. Aside from this, it can cover a total area of 80 by up to 100 square feet per quart. This is sold at a decent price, and unlike other paint products ready to use today, this option is not complicated and exhausting to clean up after the painting project. Moving on to the next at number 3 with Rust-Oleum Protective Enamel Paint. It is real struggle to start painting a rusty boat trailer specifically if you chose the wrong paint product to assist you achieve whatever goals you have in mind. Fortunately, you can check out the features of this paint product and you'll see that it nearly possesses all the perks that you would wish to encounter when accomplishing the job. In line with this, it cannot be denied that as boat trailer owner, we prefer a paint that can coat quite well and can come out outstandingly. This can guarantee lustrous finish that would make surfaces look like brand new again. This is manufactured with incredible resistance to fading, abrasion, and chipping. If it is your goal to successfully restore boat trailer, then give this paint a chance to work like a charm for your requirements. The number 4 position is dominated by POR 15 Rust Preventive Coating Semi-Gloss. Many novices in the field of owning a boat always end up asking themselves how to paint a boat trailer. And it is true that owning one is never easy since it surely entails a lot of responsibilities. In truth, one of these responsibilities is to ensure that you take proper care and maintenance seriously to make your costly investment capable enough to stand the test of time. If you want the best solution in terms of the most out-of-the-ordinary rust-proofing capabilities, then this is perfect for your needs. This is sterling for ensuring that you obtain the most appropriate shield for the panel. What many boat trailer owners like about this product is that there is no need to heat or spray it. All you need to do is to utilize the paintbrush to accomplish the job. Basically, you will adore this paint because it is capable of working superiorly for longer in order to provide boat trailer owners the most top-notch rust-resistant cover. This is reliable when it comes to neutralizing and removing the rust with less effort. The number 5 position is held by POR 15 Top Coat Chassis Black Paint. It is worth mentioning that the reasons why this paint is deemed as one of the best boat trailer paint products are its very strong ultraviolet resistant feature. It is stellar at sustaining sheen for a longer period of time, and it does not need undercoat. Also, you can select from a lot of color options, and it can withstand moisture as well. Please be guided that when applying this paint, you must shield yourself from head to toe by means of wearing some protective gears. It is elating to know that 1 gallon of this paint is already adequate enough to cover a huge boat trailer, vessel, or vehicle, and it is built to last for many more years to come. At the 6th position of our list, we have Corrosive Water-Based Rust Converter Metal Primer. Whether your purpose is to purchase premium quality boat trailer paint for saltwater or freshwater, Always keep in mind that the right choice of paint would make a huge difference to the final outcome of your boat trailer painting project. Thus, it is imperative that you conduct a smart research first before spending extravagantly. In like manner, it does a peerless job of restoring metal surfaces, and it can also surprisingly extend the lifespan of metal equipment by means of safeguarding it from corrosion and rust. And, since it is made with water-based formulation, it is not a pain in the neck to clean up with only water and soap. Restoring small boat trailer, or a big one, is made a lot easier if you have the right painting product and tools to assist you get the job done. You can see for yourself how this product can work like magic for your current situation. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Total Bolt Wet Edge. This may be a bit tricky to get the hang of if you're not used to painting, but once you learn how to use it to the fullest, you'll find it hard to settle for other options. I use this more often in my trailers than my boats, but it's just as excellent for the latter. While I did say that it's tricky, overall, I agree with the brands claim that it's easy to use or to apply to be exact. That being said, it's not exactly easy to manage because of the relative thickness of the entire thing even with a good thinner. Plus the fact that it can't handle hot temperatures well. I once made the mistake of painting during the summer. The result was that it didn't flow out properly. Even so, this was more of a mistake on my part, so I won't bother listing it as a con. With the right weather, though, it sticks superbly. Speaking of application, I often use 180 grit paper and a tack cloth to prepare the surface prior to application. I then opt to spray it after I've mixed it with xylene, making sure that I keep the coat thin. I often get a smooth, even finish this way, and I'm assuming the product is just as much responsible for that since it makes that claim. The number 8 position is held by Rust-Oleum 207,012 Boat Bottom Paint. Another reliable option from a tried and tested brand. This one guarantees amazing rust protection with Rust-Oleum's trademark longevity. I apply the reasoning that whatever paint keeps underwater hulls from rusting is bound to do the same wonders for boat trailers every time I use this. I often store boats on trailers, and there are times when I can't afford to dry the area of the hull that falls below the waterline before storage. This anti-fouling paint takes care of any rust worries I may harbor with regards to that. Given the quality protection, this rests my doubts when I have to submerge a good portion of the bunks when launching my vessels. Moreover, it doesn't come off easily even if the hull or anything that could cause physical damage makes contact with it. In my case, that has happened multiple times, but it's still held on, making this a recommended galvanized paint for boat trailers. It also does well against sun damage, as I sometimes leave my float-on trailers unshaded when I'm boating solo. The most I've left it under direct sunlight is 6 hours, and so far, the trailer that had this paint is still as sturdy and beautiful as the first time I applied it. To me, the 4 hours it takes to dry is optimal, not too quick and not too slow. Still, you'll have to pay attention to the weather in your area to get the best results. Overall, it's not hard to manage and apply, as I use mineral oil, which thinned it well. I tend to use a standard 3 brush to apply 3 coats and get generally satisfactory results. Next at number 9, we have Fixel Skid Grip Anti-Slip Paint. This paint shines the most in terms of durability. It's naturally UV resistant, has decent moisture wicking properties, excellent traction against slips, and a gallon of it doesn't cost a fortune. I think this benefits people who want to get the most anti-slip advantage out of the paint they use on boat trailers. Understandably, it's not really much of a priority for some boaters, but considering this product's top-notch durability and decent moisture protection, it's well worth being considered as a go-to boat trailer paint. I would limit its use to freshwater, assuming you'll be submerging the trailer when launching, since it's not marine grade. This paint can take a beating from the sun and even cold, wintry temperatures. The longest I've had it go without repainting is 3 years. Even then, it only thinned out to a very minor degree and bubbling was limited to tiny areas that constantly got exposed to the sun. I do have to stress that the damage was very marginal, and there were no signs of rust progression as well. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Interlux 4359G polyurethane paint. Brightside brings out the best in polyurethane paints. This shrugs off dirt and mud all while turning heads with its attractive gloss and durable coatings. This may not work as well as most coats that can be applied on parts below the waterline, but its polyurethane benefits stand out better when applied on trailers. No amount of dirt, moisture, or mud can remain stuck to it for a long time. Even if there are, they can usually be wiped away with relative ease. I've used this on a handful of pontoon trailers, One of them still maintains most of its finish and coating thickness after 5 years of irregular boat towing and storage. It's holding up well in most parts with a few scratches and bubbling here and there, which is why I'm not repainting the boat trailer for now. I obviously like high-gloss paints for their almost natural durability, but this is one of the few that stood out to me with its attractive finish and overall texture. Think glosses you normally see on high-end, heavy-duty appliances. At least, that's what I normally get when I apply it with an Interlux 333 thinner. I'm always a sucker for self-leveling paint as it saves me time and effort. This one performs extraordinarily in that regard, as I can't recall any instance when I had to do extra tipping after every roll I do. That's all for today. We upload outdoor products review videos in every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notifications.